What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to this Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 Epicness. Some more 3-star attacks for you at Town Hall 10 using the Dragons and Lavaloon. These attacks are again from our CWL Week 5 matchup against Dark Looters. If you are interested in joining Elite Gaming, again you'll find all of the information in the description. Ourselves, we only had one Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 triple this war. Dark Looters coming at us with 3 of those attacks, so very impressive, and let's dive straight into them. So starting out with our Town Hall 10 triple using the Dragons. So Poncho, one of our co-leaders coming at this base, we did have a couple of attacks on it just to refine the plan and make sure we could get that 3 stars. So he's starting out with a couple of troops just sniping off these buildings, but also creating the funnel here. Bowlers down in the south are able to get 2 buildings for the price of 1, and wizards in the corner are able to take out a few buildings, and what we're aiming for is to push the heroes in towards them for air defense. You can see just on the opposite side as well, to help with time, taking out a few of those buildings. King and Queen are in, and we're pushing to take out all of them air defense, and then you can see all of the defense on the back end are just stacked together. That is where the Dragons are going to push straight through the base, and we came very close, 98% just before this, just running out of time. So Poncho not messing around on this one, pushing straight through. The King is in and taking out 3 of them air defense. The Queen is going to lock onto that 4th, and then we're already bringing the Dragons in from the opposite side. So as you may have seen in my previous Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 video, when you see these bases, which are primarily based to defend against Lavaloon, we have the wizard towers on one end, the air defense on another, you can often take advantage of that with the dragons. So all of the air defense are down, and we have a group of dragons pushing through this thick area of defenses. Rage spells are used to push them forward, and any areas out of the way of Inferno towers, so primarily before you get to an Inferno tower or straight after you've taken one down, is often a good area to use them heal spells. Now you may have noticed on this attack the precision with them balloons and the haste spell to push them forward, take down that Inferno tower before that heal spell was used, and then the rage spell was used to push the dragons to that final Inferno tower. Another key element, you can't see it, but Poncho used an archer down in the south of the base to pull the Lava Hound out of the way of them dragons, and it just means that they can freely get through these final defenses without having to take down the Lava Hound and thereby getting hit by all of the defenses. Then they get stuck on the Lava Pups as well. So once these final defenses are down, it's just onto these buildings for cleanup. They do have to fly all the way back across for that final army camp, so it just shows how much we improved this attack in order to have the time to fly back across and take that out. So a brilliant attack there using the dragons. Let's move on to the next Town Hall 10 triple. Unfortunately, we have to flip across because the next 3 are from Dark Looters, and this first one, another dragon attack, is from none other than the infamous Black Tiger. So on this base, I really like the precision in planning. You can see that we have 3 air defense across to the southeast, but then we have one right in the middle of the base. Now you could try and push in order to take that down, but what Black Tiger does is focus the fire on them 3, and you'll see he has a Zapquake cooked up for that central air defense. So starting out in the south, a few wizards to create the funnel, and then the Queen is purely just going to walk right across this side of the base, using the King to help out in order to get them air defense. So a very effective use of the Queen there, and we're bringing into the one at the very east a haste spell and a few balloons to take that down. We then have all of the defences across this back side of the base down. Baby dragons over on the opposite side, just helping to create the funnel and push the dragons right into the centre where them defences are. And you'll see again, dragons are quite slow, not messing around. As soon as you have that funnel and set of objectives taken care of, bring the dragons in. Once you can push them in that linear fashion right the way through the defences, they're straight in. So here comes the Zapquake to take down that air defense before they get in range. Nice use of just a few balloons on either side to really help out, especially under them rage spells that we use side by side to push forward and get them defences a little bit quicker. Again, you can see a very important aspect here that you can't miss. Black Tiger with an archer right in the east of the base to pull the Lava Hound out of the way. What you don't want is your dragons getting locked onto the Lava Hound and having to spend ages taking it down whilst they're under heavy fire from the defences in the thick of the base. So very nice use there to get the defences down, and then you can worry about the Lava Hound later. Often you don't even need to worry about it at that point if you pull it away from the dragons and they can take out all of the buildings leading up to it. You can see in this case they take out that builder's hut before they even have to worry about it. So again, another great attack and the use of Town Hall 10 dragons. Switching up the strategies then to Lavaloon attacks. This one is a Golemlava attack. The next one is a straight up Lavaloon attack. So for this one, we're coming in with a kill squad towards some of the air defense and key objectives first. Now at Town Hall 10, you really have to worry about the Inferno Towers as well. So pushing in from the south, very nice use of just a few balloons to snipe off them archer towers and focus the fire of the queen in towards that Inferno Tower. So you can see a nice funnel created in that V shape where she's drawn into the buildings on the inside, wall breakers helping to attract her in over, and that is perfect use to get that Inferno Tower. You'll see just the right amount of troops used in order to get that objective down. So once the Inferno Tower's down, we're coming in from the west with the King and Bowlers behind the Golem to tank, and you can see the objective there is them 2 air defense, the enemy Archer Queen, and we'll even get the CC from that as well. So such an amazing value before the Lavaloon portion even comes in. 2 air defense down, Inferno Tower, enemy Queen, and enemy CC. The attack is definitely set up, ready for success. So coming in with the Lavaloon portion, really focusing the fire onto the Inferno Tower first, so that we can get that down. Balloons used with haste spells to come in from either side, and then they all converge together with the use of a rage spell to take that Inferno Tower down. So very nice use of that. As they move around the base, standard stuff coming in with the haste spells. Really the only thing we have to worry about are them 2 wizard towers where the balloons will end up. But check that out, you'd think he'd planned it. A heal spell right for that area to protect the balloons over that wizard tower. Great stuff. And then we just have them 2 expos to take out. Quite a few buildings around the base, but that's not going to matter. Plenty of lava pups left up in order to take that down. You'll see the Lava Hound again just hanging in the base there, but it's right out of the way of the lava pups. They're going to be attracted to them buildings first before they go after them enemy CC troops, so we don't have to worry about pulling it out the way. But again, just something to bear in mind when you do have them Lava Hounds in the CC, they are intended to slow your troops down, maybe get your queen or other troops locked onto it whilst the defenses are taking them down, so you do have to consider pulling it away whilst your troops clean up. So for this one, really nice how we set up the raid, pushing in first with the queen to get that Inferno Tower, then the king and the bowlers in order to get all of that value, the air defense, CC, enemy queen. You'll see the next Lavaloon raid is slightly different, where we push in for less objectives, take more air troops in order to take down the base. So it really does depend on what you can get in them initial stages. So this will be the final attack from this video. Again, unfortunately, it's a Dark Looters attack for this one. Great work by both clans in this war. Dark Looters, obviously the champions of last season's CWL, so hats off to them. They really put up some amazing attacks. Coming in from the east side of the base for this one, we're just using our heroes to push forward and take that Inferno Tower down. So that is the key objective here. Also going to get a few other defenses, Wizard Tower there, which is nice. But you'll see the air defense are quite deep into this base, but he's going to use that as an advantage to sit the Lava Hounds on top of them. So as the queen comes forward again, brilliant value, just about getting that Inferno Tower down. Then the balloons are coming forward, using the haste spells to power them through that initial defense. Just because the Lava Hound has moved a little bit further ahead, you do want to take down them defenses. Get the Lava Hound to be tanking for the balloons. You don't want the Lava Hound going too far ahead. As the balloons take out the buildings on the outside again, rage spells into the middle as they converge to really get high amounts of damage. push them to that second Inferno Tower as quickly as they can, and it's just a case of, as we move around the base, using the haste spells to pick off the corner defenses so that the balloons come right through the middle of the base. Great use of the balloons in that one. So more balloons, but you're really just picking off the defenses around the outside so that you can converge your balloons into the middle, and they're not having to come out. If you picture a star, they're not having to come out to the points of the star each time. They can focus their fire in the middle. Worked brilliantly in this one to get the defenses down. Then it's just on to clean up. Luckily, he does have a few minions to help out. Gonna get that final expo down. Looks like it will be a bit hairy on time, but with over a minute left, we're definitely going to have enough left to clean up this base. So another nice attack. Key points on that one again were the use of the balloons on the outside and the haste spells to take them defenses on the perimeter out so that the balloons could be focused into the center where he had that rage spell. Once the second Inferno was down, he even had a heal spell to keep them up as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 epicness. I've been your host, Judo Sloth. Make sure to subscribe for more Clash of Clans, and until next time, peace out, guys. Stay tuned for more Clash of Clans.